Well, it's Wednesday, and I feel a bit nervous, but I decided to give it a try since sorry, some dust in there. I decided to give it a try since DoorDash approved me right away. They didn't require any proof of insurance, driver's abstract. So basically my experience so far been with UberEats and DoorDash, and I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I just want to do it for a few hours, you know, in the evening. But now it's lunch, now it's 11 o'clock, and out of these two, I would say UberEats is much more difficult to deal with because they require so many documents and they take forever to review them. Like right now I'm stuck on the step with driver's abstract, right? I came to Alberta in October last year, so I don't have the full 3 years. But you know, tell me you want extra, tell me you want, I actually asked him, I said, you want me to send you a driver's abstract I have from August 21, no, August 22. From August 22 I have a full 3-year clean driver's abstract from Ontario, right, where I lived before I moved here in October 22 again. And basically you cannot do anything, you cannot upload documents on, you know, on your own accord unless they prompt you, right? And let me just show you. Let me show you. So I have basically I decided to give it a try, like the DoorDash. So that's my setup. I bought my own bag. This was like 50 bucks, but very nice bag, have good reviews. And then I have this, I used one of these for when I was shooting, right, just to protect the table from, you know, soda, and otherwise it'll be too sticky. And so I just remembered, hey, I have a second one, because I wanted to put something in here, and my concern was like, how do these guys keep stuff in there without spilling everything, right? And so I was thinking about this. I thought I would use some, you know, kitchen gloves, you know, those big puffy gloves, and even my winter hat to put in here, because this thing is so big. Let's say I pick up a small pack, like when, you know, when you're going around the corner, it can tip over, right? And if there's a drink inside, then you're screwed, right? And so I found this when I bought this bag. Actually, it came in a package with a lot of these things, you know, and these are great. So I'm gonna basically, when I put the food pack in here, I'm gonna put this somewhere on the side so it doesn't move, you know. And just checked my email. Somebody sent me a little gift here, so I'm gonna read the letter a little later. Some gentleman from US, so thank you very much. This is like a shooting diary, you know, to record your shootings. I've been actually doing this. I've been doing this because, you know, what happens if you decide to sell, you know, your toy, let's call it like that, right? So people will ask, like, how hard have you used it, right? And so I created a little file on my computer called shooting log, not a diary, shooting log. And each time I go, let's say, public land or my club, I just write down the date where I was doing this, you know, public land or gun club, which toy I used, and how many rounds I discharged, right? And so I have a pretty good idea now how much ammo went through my Mossberg, through my Ruger, and now I have this Charles Daly. But enough about that, because today we're talking about this. So basically, yeah, I have a this is Uber driver, right? And you see this, unable to go online, required actions, your documents are being reviewed. And like if you click here, like everything is good, everything is like check marked green. Driver's license, proof of work eligibility, they wanted a copy of my social insurance card, Jeep Compass, vehicle insurance check, everything except this still has a clock against it, Alberta driver abstract, right? And there's no way, if you click on it, nothing happens. Like you cannot upload, let's say I want to upload the Ontario driver's abstract. It does not allow me to, right? So this has been like this since Friday. But then I sent them a copy of the reverse page because they wanted me to send them 2 pages. So I sent them the front and the reverse, which of course, and then as soon as I did that, right away it clicked again into the review, because yeah, before it was being reviewed and then it said please supply second page, and I'm like, what second page? And that's when I did this reverse side, and right away this message popped up that your documents are being reviewed. And I called support 20 times. I said, guys, so what do I do? Like I have driver's abstract, it's usually 1 page. And the guy says, well, if you only have 1 page, just where it says page 2, upload the same document. But probably that's why it's stuck. But again, they're super slow. Just tell me you want more documents and at least give me a link where to upload it, right? Like DoorDash doesn't care. They didn't even ask me to take a picture of the car or enter my license plate or prove insurance or prove work eligibility. And so that's been my experience so far, that DoorDash is much easier to work with. Like at this point, I don't care about money, which one pays better, because there's a lot of videos about this on YouTube. But I know that most people say it's super important to what they call it, multi-app. Basically you run both apps. And so basically once this disappears, I'm just supposed to click this go button, right? And go means you go online and you start looking for orders. But you see, like, there's hot spots near me. So like this little gray see, I'm right here. Like, what is this? This is shawarma. It's this busy area. Oh, wait a second, that took me over there. No, I want let's say this one, like this one. What is this one? Sizzling Grill, 2 kilometers away. But also there's this one. What is this one? Oh yeah, that's Jerusalem Shawarma, 300 meters. That's my favorite spot. It's right on the other side of this Edo, Japan. And why I came here, this is like, you know, 1.5 kilometers from my place. So there's Edo, Japan, there's a Mexican place over there, there's McDonald's, there's a shawarma place, and then there's an Indian over there, lovely sweet house and takeout, spice room, tandoor and bar. So there's a bunch of restaurants here. It's a good area. But, and you see, it shows me that this is a good area, right? So all these gray houses, that's where it's best to sit over there, right? So I'm glad that this thing is all I need is just for this BS to disappear. So DoorDash is, you see, in my area where I am right now, this blue dot, there's nothing. And so like this red area is where it's happening right now, right? And you see, they don't allow me, like the way it works with DoorDash, unless you're inside a busy area, you will not see dash here, like this button. Once, actually it was in the morning, this was busy. So basically now I'm just waiting. I don't want to drive over there, even though actually my my next gig, the photo shoot with this lady model, is near Chinatown, which is here. But I don't want to go to, you know, downtown Calgary, because I'm not too familiar over there with the area. But I could probably do it over there, you know. But it's 30 kilometers away, like this this area. Like, what is this? This is oh, that's Highway 1. Okay, so Highway 1 and south. And actually these areas, I did my research, you know, which parts of Calgary are the most wealthy, the wealthiest. And turns out they're all here. They're all near the parks, near the river, that Bow River over here. Like you see, this is the bypass 201, so I'm close to northeast corner. But most rich people live somewhere here, like exactly those busy areas. And so yeah, today I'm just trying to see how it works. Maybe just in a few minutes, 5-10 minutes, I'll just wait and see if my area becomes busy, because I know that McDonald's is super busy during lunch, and I see people with these big bags there all the time, but I'm not sure what they're using, right? Maybe they're using Skip the Dishes, which is Canadian delivery company, or maybe it's UberEats. You see, it shows me busy area near me, but that's why you need to use more than one app. And so if I had UberEats right now, I probably could have gotten an order because I'm in a good area according to Uber app. But these guys, you see, not busy, nothing here, even though I'm near the airport, so there's a lot of hotels over here. But basically, yeah, most people say that lunchtime, it's not very good. It's best to do it, you know, like 4:30 to 8 or 5 to 7, something like that. Like evenings are much busier. Oh, and also one thing I learned is that, like here, you see, like on the screen, so it shows you the map, right, where you are, and then here it says how to dash. Oh, by the way, maybe I'll show you guys this. So they have this demo. You click start, and it shows you how it works. Like, this is the hot zone. If you see a flame, it's a hot zone. And then you see it says where you're located, so you click this arrow just to progress through these screens. It says, okay, there's an order for $8.30, and there's a button accept, and they give you 30 seconds to decide. If you want to accept, you click this. If you want to decline, you go here, decline. Or if you don't do anything, within 30 seconds it disappears, right? And I'm definitely not doing any cheap BS, because I don't know, when I'm ordering something from UberEats, it's always 25-30 bucks. I don't know, like last time I used the UberEats, I ordered some mantu, you know, some dumplings, 20 pieces, 10 pieces were 15 bucks, no, 13 bucks, and then plus tax, delivery fee, all this good stuff, it was like over 30 bucks. So I don't know where they coming with all these $5, $8 deliveries. You know, it's probably like the bottom of the delivery world, so to speak. So I'm definitely not doing anything like that. So I watched a bunch of videos about this, and people say, yeah, always look at how many kilometers, because, you know, like it'll show you miles or kilometers, right? So you don't want to do like a cup of coffee for $3 where you have to drive 20 minutes, right? So you always look at the, like one guy was saying in the States, he's always trying to get like $1.75 US a mile, so, which is actually pretty good, right? And so I'm gonna try to do the same. I'm gonna try to focus on something at least that pays 10 bucks Canadian, right? So 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 is better, and try to get some tips, try to be nice to people. And when I'm ordering this, my biggest beef with delivery drivers is that sometimes they bring in the food and it's already cold, you know. I'm guessing they don't use these bags, these insulated bags, or they're stop somewhere to have a snack or take a leak or something, right? And you hope that they wash their hands, but or it takes them a long time, like, but they give you an estimate, right? So okay, just to continue this little demonstration. So when you arrive there, if you accept it, right, it gives you the address. Okay, Tim Hortons at this address. You go there, and then when you arrive, you click this arrive at store, right? And then they give you instructions, which is pretty cool. Like, it says either walk into store, or some places they say go through the drive-through. And there's 3 items. You see, it tells you exactly what it is, so you have to double check, make sure they put everything in, because, you know, the restaurants are super busy, like the McDonald's, right? It's crazy. It's like a conveyor, like a factory. So they may forget a drink, or they may forget fries, and then I would have to come back, I'm guessing. And so you always have to double check this, and then you confirm pickup. You click this button, confirm pickup, and that's it. Then next is, it tells you the name and the address, and you click on this little button, directions. And by the way, both apps, UberEats and DoorDash, they allow you to use, you can either use built-in navigation inside the app, or you can use Google Maps, like whatever's on your phone. Waze, I saw it gave me 3 options, like which navigation do you want to use? You want to use Waze, Apple Maps, or Google Maps? I know I like Google Maps, or Waze sometimes is better. I might try that one later, but I'm very familiar with Google Maps because I use it as a trucker for, you know, like 15 years, 10 years, I don't know. But yeah, so once you pick up your order, you click here directions, and then you drive over there, and when you see, and here it gives you instructions, which is actually nice. It says leave it by my door, so they will tell you. I think that the options for the customer is stay in the car. They can tell you to stay in the car and they're gonna come out. You know, let's say it's a building like mine with a code. You cannot enter unless you have the special key. And so they can say, you know, stay in the car, or they'll in this little field they'll say, you know, entry code for the building. But let's say if it's a building like mine, I cannot enter unless I have the key, and so I can from here you can see there's a button here, phone and message. So at any time on this screen you can click that, you can actually talk to them or message them, you know. So it's pretty cool. So that's what I've been doing today. I've been learning this DoorDash. I already learned UberEats, you know, playing with it. In this one it's pretty cool when they give you this little demo. And so next screen, oh yeah, sorry, yeah, and when you deliver, you click this button, complete delivery, right? Just following the instructions. Leave it by my door, or stay in the car, or whatever, or apartment, you know, 347, and that's it. You complete delivery, and then the last screen will show you how much money you've made, base pay, peak pay, busy pay, tip, and that's it. You click got it and you're done. Okay, so you see now it's getting busier. See, like this area, I'm telling you, I might go there next time. So what's busy is downtown and Airdrie. Airdrie is like 15 kilometers north of me, but it's a small town, and I'm not familiar with it. I've been there a couple of times, but here, see, it's getting busy. Before we only had 3 areas, right? Now we have already 4 and 5. So what's the time now? Time now is come on, wait a second. Why do I don't need to start the I see my time right here, 11:20. So 11:20, we're waiting. Nothing in this area. Everything northwest, downtown, midtown, southwest. Huh. And that's where the rich people live, you know. And as you see, it's very busy, very busy, which is a good sign. So all I need is some orders in my area, because right now I cannot do anything since I don't see dash. It says schedule, right? So they don't have anything for me in this area. Well, it's 11:32 now. I was just about to go like 5 kilometers west. This is Highway 2. Like, this area was red just 1 minute ago, busy, and I realized that's where I usually go. There's a Starbucks there, which is now closed for renovations, but also they have that Afghan Taj street food place which I like, and there's a McDonald's there as well, and there's the same Edo Japan. There's a bunch of restaurants. I think it's bigger plaza than this, but that's about 5 clicks west. But as I put my seatbelt on, ready to leave, the red color disappeared, and I see what it tells when I click schedule, just to see what's going on, and you see there's nothing in the north. So now they're saying I can book an appointment, kind of like a Calgary Central or Calgary Northwest. You see, they're telling you. I'm guessing they know from experience when it's going to be busy. So Northwest, Calgary West, southeast, south, and then it's all small towns. Cochrane, Strathmore, Okotoks, High River. So like my area, east, there's nothing. Interesting. So northwest, central, and west. You see, very busy. That's downtown. Busy, busy. So I don't know. Again, I'm just learning the system. Learning the system. Okay, what is this button? Oh, that's just a number for the highway. Like, you would think that near the airport with all these hotels here, it would be busy, but see, here somebody's making good money. And I just, why I was researching those wealthy areas, because I know from my sales training that if you are in sales, your income, that's what they're saying, your income is always will be at the level of your customers. Okay, so let's say it was from a book I read. I always wanted to try car sales, you know, never could, because everybody's asking for experience, or you need to have at least 1 year of car selling experience. So I never could do that, but I read a bunch of books, because I've been in sales my whole life, you know, selling this and that, insurance, retail, phones. I like this stuff, right? And so I was reading a book about car sales, like techniques, how to, you know, how to sell to top people, you know, how to find your niche, how to make a lot of money. And one of the tips in there, I think it was pretty useful. The guy said, the author said, basically, you need to sell to rich people. Like, you don't want to sell, you know, Honda Civics to students. Okay, you want to sell at least like a Honda Accord or something with full leather package to some, you know, rich guy who just needs a fuel efficient car. Because, you know, a lot of rich people are actually very tight with their wallets, right? So, but I mean, that's the plan. And so here, since now I know that, you know, these areas that are super busy, that's where the rich people live, you know. So I don't know, next time I might just drive this 20 kilometers over there and see what happens. But for now, today, I'm just learning. I'm just learning to see how it changes. But I did see in the morning, I think it was 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, to my surprise, I opened the app, and instead of schedule, it was saying dash. I'm like, holy moly. And it showed that area. I was sitting at a Starbucks 3 clicks away. It showed that area as busy, and I saw a couple of guys come in with these big bags. They were just picking up coffee, and, you know, so it's interesting. 8 o'clock, it's busy. 11:36, there's nothing. This whole eastern, northeast and east side of Calgary, nothing. And I remember watching a video by a girl who was a student at the University of Toronto, and she started doing UberEats, and she was in a similar situation. So she lived somewhere on the outskirts of Toronto, and then she says, over here it's not busy, so I moved to an area which has that busy color or whatever, because it's a similar system on UberEats, right? So basically, yeah, next time I'm just gonna go probably west, because this is closer than going this way. But you see, very busy, very busy. That Airdrie disappeared. There was a red zone here, disappeared. So let's see what happens with UberEats. See, I'm still unable to go, but let's see. You see, nothing again. Even UberEats, nothing here, but they do have over here, just south of the airport, and a couple on over here. See, that's why you need to use more than one app. You see, on DoorDash there's nothing here, but these guys say, see, busy area, shawarma factory somewhere there, but that's 22 kilometers from me. But so if I had Uber Eats, what about this one? Oh, it disappeared. What? And then you see it says start navigation. Oh, okay, so you just have to click. Come on, you have to click the cross. Okay, what is this busy area over here? 15 kilometers near fresh, some kind of a cafe over there. You see, so Uber Eats at least have something here, like a bit closer to me, but I'm still waiting for the freaking documents to be reviewed. So DoorDash, oh, I think it's picking up again a little bit. So still scheduled. You see, I cannot dash unless I move to one of these red zones. Okay, something exciting is happening. I waited till 11:45 and my area was still not red, not busy, and I decided just to drive 5 kilometers west towards that Afghan place because that was busy. And as soon as I went through the intersection over there, I see that it became red right here. So 11:55 became red, and this is a hot zone, so I'm just north of it. It's basically behind me somewhere there. This Edo Japan restaurant is a hot zone. And you see now, oh, and it says dash or schedule or something, and it says what they're looking for is 12 o'clock to 12:30 in this area, like 30 minutes. Okay, and so now you see it says over here looking for orders. They're looking for orders. I don't know how many people are here, how many Uber drivers, but well, there's a pizza place there, right? So there's that Bin Vietnamese restaurant, so Indian place. So looking for orders. So as soon as they find me something, it'll be an offer, and I will have 30 seconds to decide if I want to take it or not take it. But I'm near the, look, I'm 100 meters away, busy hotspot zone. I'm 100 meters away from this. But if we go like this, check this out. See, like this pocket, right? And so I'm right here, but this area, there's nothing here. See, wait a second, where did all the, oh, I see over here hotspots, but here I think disappeared for some reason. Interesting. But at least, yeah, now we have this, right? Pretty much same as what I saw on Uber Eats. So I'm near the hot zone, so let's make some money, and then I'll do it until they're guessing 12:30. And actually what I was thinking, since you know my photo shoot we agreed on 3:30, and it's in central Calgary, which is actually right now is pretty busy. So I don't know, I might do that, but you know, just that it's cutting it close. I want to get in the mood for the photo shoot, right? Because it's totally two different jobs. You know, you have to be creative over there, and you know, I never met this girl, so I have to find some, you know, cool angles, show off her beauty. I assume she's beautiful since she wants these shots for her modeling portfolio. So so I have to get in the mood for that. So I need at least like an hour probably just to forget this. So if we're meeting at 3:30, probably yeah, I could probably do it until 2. That's what I'm guessing. So I think that's the plan now. So I'm sitting in hot zone, so I should get something soon, I'm guessing, because now it's 2 minutes to 12, and then they only give me 30 minutes for some reason. I'm guessing this area does not stay that busy. But after that, I think I'll just go downtown. Chinatown. I go to the Chinatown. That's where we're meeting with this girl at 3:30, and I'll work there until 2. You know, maybe like, I'm just trying. You know, today it's all about learning the app, and basically, hopefully my setup works and I don't spill anything. But I'm protecting the seat, so just put this somewhere there after I pick up the order. So I'm ready. Come on, let's go. Well, we have a new development. So the red zone near me disappeared, but I'm still in the search and destroy mode, looking for orders. But now it shows me this, which is a Royal Pond, 6.5 kilometers away, busy hotspot zone. See, so it automatically, when there's no orders here, it switches you to the next hot zone, you know. So, but I don't want to drive too far, right? Let's say if they find me something over there, but then it goes like another 10 kilometers somewhere and pays $2, right? So, but anyway, we're in the search mode. Everything is good. Just unfortunately nothing like, so my area, I don't know who are all these people I see at the McDonald's there all the time. It's probably Skip the Dishes. Oh, let's check the UberEats. Okay, still documents are being reviewed. Okay, hold on. Somebody is interested in my Tamarind lens. Okay. Yeah, see here there is a hot zone. This one, Jerusalem Skyview. That's where I'm sitting. Jerusalem Skyview is over there. See? So definitely want to try UberEats. I need to resolve this somehow. Okay, this one is looking for orders. Okay. And actually, if I find something over there, I see what's cool is that there's 2 more zones over there. Probably a bit further away. But for now, I have nothing. 12:03. So basically, I forget lunchtime. I don't know. Oh, look at this. High pay order, 2 kilometers. Guaranteed $6. Pick up McDonald's. But it's where is it? McDonald's? Where I am? Oh, it's over here, I think. Country Hills Boulevard. Okay, $6. No, let's just see what happens. We decline. Declining orders decreases your acceptance rate. Decline order. Forget it. Or $7.50. Same McDonald's. Okay, let's see what happens. Accept. 604 Country Hills, $7.50. Use pickup window. Use pickup window entrance. Okay.
Head west, then turn left.
Oh, so it's right here. It's that McDonald's behind me. Yes, I'm very excited. I was scared, but I was in a rush. I so wanted to kind of like please the customer, and did that. It was so I declined the first one because it was like $6. I don't know where they came up with these stupid prices. Like I mentioned before, when I order delivery, it's always like, oh, I'm guessing, wait a second, that's my share. That's why it's so small, because I don't know how much, because that bag, so the second order that I made $7.50 on, there was like, you know, like a full lunch, and there was 3 items, so some kind of a burger, drink, fries, you know, and they say always verify that that everything is in there, because they say sometimes they forget, but they seal the bag, you know, like McDonald's, they seal the bag. And I said, how do I know everything is inside? I said, I'm sorry, this is my first time and they want me to confirm. And the girl was very nice. She turned the back of the bag towards me, and there was everything indicated that's in there, right? And I said, sorry, this is my first day, and so I put it in my bag, and I decided to use Google. I decided to use the built-in navigation of my car, and it screwed up because lots of these new areas here in Calgary, they have the same name, and then the second is same name, like can be, like Skyview Ranch, and it can be Skyview Boulevard, Skyview Street, and this one, I went there, and my app says your destination is on the left. I look to my left, there's a construction site, and all the houses on my right had even numbers, like 68, 72, 74, and my building was 71. I'm like, where's 71? I thought maybe somebody from the construction guys ordered this. I look there, there's no people. The construction zone is dead, nobody's working. And then I said, screw this. So I typed in the address in here, basically through the app, and it took me to the other side of that huge crescent where actually they had the even numbers. And then I made second mistake. So first was navigating, right? Second mistake was, okay, look at this. This is even worse. 7 kilometers for 575. Decline order. And so the second mistake was I lost an order. I decided to drive here. Big mistake. And of course, I could not work with the phone as I'm driving, right? And so I started navigation, and then something beeped in there, and then when I already was pulling in, I pulled in, and I see that I lost order for this Vietnamese restaurant right in this plaza, and I have no idea how big it was. Maybe it was good money, but so from now on, deliver and wait. So that's one thing I learned. Okay, unless of course it's a dead area. Actually, wait a second. 12:30. They're still looking for orders, even though they told me there was nothing here. But yeah, I'm sitting 130 meters away from McDonald's, and another funny thing happened. They sent me McDonald's, right? Pick up at McDonald's, and there's a McDonald's in this plaza, and they give me the address, but I don't know. Oh, look at this. Now everything is red. That's good. So we're getting busy. And so I don't know the address, and I click directions. This thing sends me like this. I did like a circle, half a kilometer, and it brought me back to the same McDonald's. Like I was sitting over there, next to the Edo, Japan, right? So some of these navigation apps, they don't know what they're doing when you're close to the place, right? But basically I have to learn all the restaurants here, but I already know. So KFC is there, McDonald's, that Vietnamese place, shawarma. This is a good spot. Just basically, if I do it again during lunch, I'll just start later, or maybe use a schedule button on the night before. But now I'm very excited, and so yeah, I got lost, but then I found it. And actually, when I was lost, I used that phone button. I tried to call this Jennifer. It was Jennifer, just initial for last name. Try to call her. The phone disconnects. I couldn't leave a message. I'm guessing they don't want to talk to you. And then as I used the app on the app map, it took me to the right place. It says it was a house, or like a townhouse, so it's parking in the front, beautiful. And as I was pulling in, the app started talking to me, telling me the delivery instructions. It said the customer requested that you leave the food at the door. Okay, and I go there, and that's another mistake I made. Like one guy on YouTube, he was saying, always message the customer. But if you take the next step is you take a photo, like a proof of delivery, and you click that button complete, right? But I forgot to message her. I was so nervous, it says complete, take a picture. Okay, take a picture of the bag left outside the door. And of course, now I don't see those buttons. I don't see the message icon. I don't see the phone icon. But now that's why I wanted to do this, you know, just when it's not that busy, just to do, you know, 2, 3, 4 deliveries and get in the groove, you know, learn how the system works. But what I did is I knocked on the door. I'm hoping that, because, you know, the food gets cold pretty fast, right? But of course everybody has microwaves, but especially fries, because, you know, there's nothing there. I just left it on the mat in front of the door, but I knocked on the door. But you see, like, what's funny here, that's McDonald's, this is me, and it says I'm 130 meters away, but it shows, it looks like it's like 5 kilometers or something, you know. But it's funny, it's looking for orders, even though it gave me only, initially only told me 12 to 12:30, but I'm guessing now this area is busy. Well, look at this. This is nice, and this whole area is busy. So yeah, basically forget 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, you have to be downtown. So I'm in Country Hills Boulevard. There's it's all residential here. But let's see what's happening downtown. Oh, it's not gonna show me. Oh, okay, you see this? This has been that. Oh no, everything disappeared in the west side, but now we have these hot pockets here. Congratulations, Sergei, you completed your first dash. Huh. You see it, and it kicked me out. Interesting. Kicked me out, but busy is here. So it's no longer busy. This is what is this? This is Calgary North. Maybe I can do that one. That's where that shawarma place is, you know. But I'm about 5 minutes away, so maybe I should go there. I don't know, I just want to do, you know, like 2, 3 deliveries, just to, I know that area is okay. But if I click this, dash along the way, they'll start giving me orders from there. And I don't want to deal with them as I'm driving. But that area was busy. So you know what, maybe I can go click dash along the way. I don't know. But yeah, I see here, everything disappeared. So next time I think I'll just drive over there to that shawarma place, that Afghan place. But yeah, very excited to do one delivery. I'm just concerned, you know, I felt so bad that I forgot to message the lady, and I just left the food to get cold in front of the door. But I knocked, and see, I got a congratulations from DoorDash. So yeah, so this area, it's not very reliable. How far is that? That's like on the other side of Highway 2. Yeah, I think I'll go there. Well, just did my second delivery from the same McDonald's restaurant, but this time I did everything I was supposed to do. I texted the customer, I said your food is here, and then actually the app says call the customer. Basically you have to call them. And I went to the door, found the building. I like when it's a house, it's so much easier, right? You don't have to deal with you know, entrance codes, stuff like that. It just, you know, houses like this, very not too bad. This was like maybe 5 kilometers, but so I made, I don't know, $15 in 1 hour. This is basically minimum wage, you know, minimum wage, but it's just lunch, right? So again, so we are learning. This is kind of like teach yourself course, and it pays me. So, you know, I could have taken a course somewhere online to learn how to do this, but instead I'm learning by myself. By the way, another cool thing happened. Check this out. Welcome to explore the app. So UberEats finally approved me. As I was driving, I saw this. You see this? It says go. Like that thing disappeared. So if I want to, what is this? Inbox. So there's some kind of message in here. Sergei, you all set to deliver. Identity verification requests increasing. Sergei, enjoy up to 10% off your next 15 orders. So basically, if I want to use them. But again, here, okay, where's the hot zone? Oh, hot zone is here. So you see, if I want, I can click go, because let's see what happens here. Looking for orders. Well, I told them until what, 1:30? So I don't know. Shall I go online with Uber? See what experience is with that one. But this is cool. So I'm multi-apping on day one. Yeah, Wendy's. But you know, if another order comes in with DoorDash, I can always say no. Oh, and one extremely important thing I found is that you need to take hotspots will refresh in 7 minutes. So what I found is that you know, over here it's legal. I don't know like where you're watching from, maybe it's not legal in your jurisdiction, but here in Alberta they offer alcohol, right? And I know alcohol can be much more money than food, you know, especially at night, maybe like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, when people are too drunk to drive, you know. But I just learned, I was looking through okay, what is this? High pay order, $6, pick up McDonald's, so 3.5 kilometers and then go that way. That's away from, what is it? High pay order, what are they talking about? $6, same McDonald's. I'm gonna decline this. And by the way, somebody said that you can decline as much as you want, but then as soon as you click decline, it gives you that acceptance rate, and it says if you decline, your acceptance rate will go down. But actually I watched a bunch of videos about this, and like one lady said she's like accepting like 5% of orders, you know. Just I want something where I'm paid like 10-20 bucks, you know. And so now it's 1 o'clock. Maybe I should try Uber, you know, just to see, because Uber is a bit different. It'll be a good learning experience. Go, it says go. Okay, where's that? But you see, like now I think it disappeared. Where's the hot areas? Okay, over here, like way south, you know. But actually, yeah, see, central, so there's nothing here. It's funny. So these people here where I live, they don't they don't use food delivery. So I'm just afraid if I go online, see the go, it'll send me somewhere far. So I don't know. You are offline, so I'm not picking up any orders. And here, see, these are hot zones. Where am I? Oh, I'm way north. But I'm near Country Hills Boulevard, so that's where that McDonald's is. Well, like I said, for now, that's what I learned, is that you don't want to move. You don't want to move until you accept the order. And one thing also, I learned that I'm afraid to use air conditioning. So that's why with the second order, I zipped up the bag like completely, whereas before, my first time, I just put the lid down. But this is a very nice bag, boys and girls, and you put the stuff in, it stays put, you know. And then you just use these zippers over here, you know. Super nice. Super nice. I like it. And of course I'm tracking my mileage because this is a business use, so I can deduct, you know, like I filled up with gas in the morning, so I can deduct all related expenses based on my mileage, right? But probably I don't know, maybe I'll start moving and I'll just stop if there's yeah. But see here, they had one somewhere close, right? And then it disappeared on UberEats. But you know what I want to do is, I think I want to, because here I promised them till 1:30. See, looking for orders. So what I still, you know, it's a bit stressful to deal with both, but at least I'm so happy that UberEats finally approved me. But again, like I mentioned in the morning, it's weird how strict they are, you know, where they want picture of your car, license plate, insurance, all this. The DoorDash doesn't care. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe it's not that good for customers. You know, if you're a customer ordering food, these guys, you know, what if somebody doesn't even have insurance, which is obligatory here in Alberta, and like the entire Canada, you must have insurance. So what if somebody doesn't even have insurance, gets into an accident, you know, kills 20 people, and all your burgers get messed up. So anyway, we're waiting. But I really want to try UberEats for that particular Afghan food, because they told me no, actually, wait a second, he said DoorDash. I said, which delivery service are you using? And he said UberEats and DoorDash, but he says mostly it's DoorDash. And so interesting, I'm telling you, it's like a very interesting experience. It's super similar to taxi, except I never did taxi, except that here you actually have to get out of your car, go pick up the order, and then basically you have to get out of your car at pickup and delivery, right? That's the difference. But at least actually you're moving, you know, you're not sitting on your butt all day long. It's just earnings, of course, you know. I want to see, I don't know, $50 an hour, you know, that would be nice. But of course I don't think it's possible with this. But I got it, same McDonald's, so 30 in a row McDonald's, and this one is paying $9. So let's go. Well, this was awkward. Followed the navigation. It took me to the wrong complex. The proper one is on the other side of the road. It's like there's 6 buildings over there, and they did say building 4000. So it's pretty much like the setup where I live. And so now DoorDash kicked me out because it was past 1:30. But you know, I called the customer, explained to them where I am, and so they were coming out to me. But by the time they left their building, I was already there. So I called them again, and they said, "Oh, we see you. We're like 50 meters away." So they came back. I apologized profusely. I said, "Guys, I'm sorry. I live in the area, but the app took me to the wrong building. You know, it's a turn right from the street where it was supposed to be turn left." So anyway, I closed the DoorDash. Now I opened the Uber, and I already had 2 offers. Let's see, finding trips. Like on DoorDash, it says at the top. Here it says you're online, finding trips. But I had to turn down both trips because actually one was like $12, you know, but it says 50 minutes because it's like 20 kilometers total. I said, forget it. But that's the problem with I'm guessing here, is because that's where I think that's where it was sending me. It was sending me over here way downtown, whereas there's one over here, you know. So I'll just wait here on the car because I've been running around like crazy. But it was really awkward, and I said, guys, I'm sorry, I live in this area. I said, I live on the same Skyview Ranch, but this place is like Skyview Ranch Way. My place is called Skyview Ranch Manor. like, you know, they all use one word, but then they just add road, street, boulevard. It can be very confusing, but I don't know. It sent me to this building. Actually, I called them. I said, hey, your building says 155. I don't see 155. I see 156, but these are actually like units, right? Now I'm all sweaty and stuff like that, but I'm really interested in trying the UberEats, because, you know, this is great. Like, now I have access to both. But this one was okay. This one was this order, it was 9 items. I think it was like 10 bucks or 12 bucks. It was, you know, now I consider that good.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do $4, $5. But those 3 trips I did, they were all from the same place, McDonald's, 1 kilometer away from my building, and they were all pretty short, you know. So like, I'm pretty confident I didn't burn too much gas and I didn't put too much wear and tear on my car. But I definitely don't want to drive 20 kilometers. Like, here I see the nearest is this one, Casa Katrina, which is, again, it's the same area, you know, the same area as I saw before. Like, there's not much happening here. Like, this area, it basically is dead, you know, like only a few trips, right, like on DoorDash. But this whole area, because of the airport, I don't know what's happening here. But basically, if I want to do it maybe at night, I would go here, either west on the other side of Highway 2 or somewhere here. But I don't know, we'll just, I'm very hot, so I need to get some AC into me, and I think I'm out of water. Finding trips, come on, give me something. 50 bucks, that would be nice, you know, like for a whole construction team or something, you know, because people order this, right? I remember when I was a trucker, I would use this, but I think I was using mostly like a pizza delivery place. You know, you're sitting nowhere, everything is closed, let's say, you know, on the weekend or something. The building of the truck stop is closed, so you just call a company like this, DoorDash, UberEats, you know, skip the dishes, and you tell them, hey, I'm on a big black truck. And I remember the guy was looking at me, it was looking for me, and it was a very big truck stop. I said, hey, look for a truck with flashing lights on the roof. And I turned on my emergency lights, you know, that I use, you know, those beacons. And the guy saw me right away, came over with my pizza. Okay, look at this, $4, and I have to drive 11 kilometers. Oh, it's trip radar. Oh, it means that when they offer this to a few people. I know this. Forget it, I'm not doing that. So basically, I don't want to see, like, that's the issue. That's the issue. Maybe I should call it a day. So it's 1:40. Now maybe I'll do it till 2. I'll do it till 2, because I think after that it's gonna slow down even more. And I wanted to try tonight, because of course that's where the volume is much bigger. But my photo shoot model texted me saying that she had some kind of an emergency. Can we please reschedule for 5 p.m. 5 p.m. I said, okay. What? Trips paused, no network connection. Look at this. I see 5 bars, no network connection. Go offline. That's how you go offline. You see, like, you do this. But why are they paused? Why? I see 4 bars. Interesting. Oh, look, there's one hot area over here. Again, McDonald's. Oh, you're online. Okay, so it was like oh, there's now 2. This one and this one. Okay, maybe it'll find me something. So you see, it's searching over here. So I just wanted to show you guys this the actual process, right? So now if somebody's new, you should be able to see exactly how it works. And and the last trip, it was funny when I handed over the bag as they requested. They said hand over. The instruction was, because they're in a condo building, right? And so when we met on the street, and I wasn't sure if I want to take a picture, like what I'm take a picture of the customer with the bag. No, I don't think it's required. But when I try to complete the delivery, funny thing happened. The app told me that it seems you're far away from the delivery point. You know, it would not allow me to confirm. And then I said, basically, forget it. Confirm, delivered. And they said, oh, again, no network connection. So this is bad area. I really have to move away from here. And so they gave me a choice, like basically what happened, you know, and it gives you like a 7 or 8, like look at this, 11 kilometers, no, forget it, for $4. We're not doing that. So I think I'll just gonna move away from this area, because it's for some reason it's bad connection here. Maybe I'll just go yeah, back to McDonald's probably. And so yeah, they gave me 6 or 7 reasons, and one of them was, the first one was the pin or location was not correct on the navigation app. So I clicked that, and after that it allowed me to complete the delivery. You know, it's like funny, like whoever designed these apps was a genius. You know, like they're so complicated. You know, like they track so many things, you know. Okay, I'm back online. Yeah, nothing on UberEats. I think we're gonna call it quits soon. It's 1:57 now, 3 minutes to 2. So all I had was those 3 offers, which were very cheap. And I'm sitting in the hot spot, but it's kind of like grayed out, meaning that it's not that busy. But there's another one south, but I don't want to drive anywhere. It's just waste of time. And I checked the DoorDash. DoorDash is not busy now either. It just shows west. Calgary Northwest is still red, even at 2 p.m. And I think I didn't finish that story about alcohol. So alcohol, you have to go online. They give you a link. There's special website where you go. I think it's like $23, and you take an online course. And here in Alberta, it's called Pro Serve. Pro Serve. So you have to take that course in order to deliver alcohol, in order to be a server, you know, a waiter, because actually you're like a waiter, right? You picking up alcohol. Basically they teach you how to tell if the person is too drunk. You're not even supposed to hand over alcohol if somebody is too drunk, which is news to me. But still, I definitely want to do that one. So because this way it's going to increase my earning opportunities. I know that's for DoorDash, but actually I saw an ad on Indeed Canada about a part-time job, like a contractual job for some kind of, you know, let's say Stampede or something, and they were looking for people, and it says must be Pro Serve certified. And I'm like, holy moly, what the heck is Pro Serve? I never heard about this. Okay, you see this? This is just ridiculous. Jerusalem Skyview, Jaffa Shawarma, $3. Shall I take it? $3? Just to try it? Because again, I'm learning, right? Today we are learning. Okay, Jerusalem Jaffa Shawarma. Okay, I know. It's right over there. Cool. But wait a second, I don't need Oh, I switched to Waze, by the way. I switched to Waze, but I don't want this. I don't need this. I'm already there. Navigate. Uber driver wants to open Waze. Cancel. See? Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna go pick it up, but I have no idea. Interesting. It wants me to navigate. It says I'm 200 meters away. Anyway, let me go there. It's right on the other side of this Edo, Japan. Now, another interesting thing I learned is that, like, I just did this $3 delivery with Uber Eats. Like, for what I've seen now, actually Uber Eats seems to be cheaper, at least in my area. Like, DoorDash was 10 bucks, 9 bucks, 12 bucks, right? Well, there were a couple of cheap ones that I turned down, but this one, all it's offering me is like $3, $4. I just turned down. There was something where I'm supposed to drive back to the same plaza where McDonald's is and pick up a order from KFC, and then I have to drive 6 kilometers for $4 bucks. So basically it's like 6 kilometers, 4 miles, right? Like that guy on YouTube was saying he's shooting for $1.75 US a mile, you know. So here it's $4 Canadian for 4 miles, and 4 Canadian is like 3 US, so 3 US on 4 miles. It's not enough, you know. So basically that's what I'm shooting for. Yeah, basically, even my first day, you know, I'm not stupid, right? I did trucking for a living for 17 years. I know how pay per mile works. No, but yeah, so one thing I learned is that, like, this order was actually pretty easy. I picked up at the same place where they know me very well, and they looked at me like this. They look at my bag because I go there for food, this shawarma place, and I said, hey, I'm a delivery driver now. So I show them the screen of the phone with a description. It says meat platter, and the customer name, and then the order number. And so she finds it. It was super busy, but for me they did it pretty quick. I guess they already started on it or something. And so yeah. Oh, and so the instruction was to leave at the door. So it's like a bunch of townhouses over here, and it's like super nice. They have big numbers right outside. Like mine was, you know, like here, like you see here, like the doors, right? All these townhouses, it says 1208, 1210, you know. It was pretty easy. Like I like that. I so far I didn't have to wait at the big building, because the only one I had with the big building, they said will come down, you know. Pretty cool. But so yeah, here it says leave at the door, and I'm guessing they were tracking me, right? Because they track your where are you, right? And I said, and as soon as I'm coming towards the door, the guy opens the door, and I see on my screen it already says take a photo. And I'm like, holy moly, what do I take a photo of? So I handed over. I just double checked with him. I said, you waiting for a meat platter from Jerusalem, from shawarma place? He says yes. Okay, so that's my guy, right? The correct building number. And then I'm trying to click delivered, and it says take a photo. Like, what the heck? So basically what I did is I went back there and I stood next to the entrance door and I took a photo of myself, you know. And I said delivered. Like, if they ask me, I'll say, hey, the customer opened the door, basically. So to keep the system happy, you cannot let the customer grab the bag if the instructions said leave at the door. So it's kind of like funny, but I'm telling you, I find this actually job very interesting, if not for money, but just to, you know, kill time, because, you know, it involves you know, you have to think, you know, you have to think, analyze numbers, see what, you know, you want to take this order, but yeah, it goes like 20 kilometers for, you know, $3. So you have to think, you know, like an accountant a little bit, right? Or like dispatcher. Okay, you see, $5 10 kilometers total. That's not good, so forget it. So 10 kilometers for $5. So like that's what I've been seeing with Uber Eats. It's much longer distance and cheaper rate. So but now it's 2:22. I think it's probably time to call it quits. Go inside. I'm all hot. But yeah, so this job involves, you know, navigation, you know, following instructions. Okay, leave at the door, then you have to text the customer. Like that's what I've been trying to do with every order, right? Like message the customer saying, hey, your food is here, right? Or knock on the door or something. Just because I would hate for this, you know, for like what I was saying, what I didn't like about deliveries I use is that sometimes they get lost. They bring you the food, they don't put it inside this insulated bag, it gets cold, you know, like those burgers and fries, you know, you don't want to eat them. So well, what I've been happy about is that even though I didn't make you know, much money, but I learned how the system works, and I tried the 2 apps, Uber Eats and DoorDash. So now I have a much better understanding how it works. So basically, even one day, I think it's a good learning opportunity. And all the trips I chose were pretty short, like 2 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers, 3 kilometers. I think that's where the money is. It's just that next time, it's too bad I cannot try night delivery. I want to try like 4 to 8 or 5 to 8. But it's too bad I cannot do it today because I have this photo shoot. But at least over there, the lady is paying me $75 for probably a couple of hours, you know. So all in all, it was an interesting day. So I think I'll just maybe wait a couple of more minutes, like till 2:30. If nothing happens, I'll just hit this button here. You see, now it's finding trips. If I hit this button, you see it has this red button, go offline. You see? So that's what I learned. Oh, and one thing I tried, because on the previous trip it sent me to the wrong building, right? So I went inside the account settings and I changed the navigation from Google Maps to Waze, and it says, are you sure? And then I was stuck on that screen with navigation. You know, when I came to that shawarma place, I cannot get to the order details. So basically, I think now I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna switch it back to so like account, app settings, navigation. So I don't want Waze, I want Uber navigation. That's it. And I'll do the same on DoorDash here, because I also switched to Waze. I see here it's at the bottom. Account, okay, personal information, or settings. Settings, in-app navigation. See, yeah, I change it here. Waze. So we're gonna put in-app navigation with Google Maps. Okay, what's the situation here? Oh, check this out. The northwest is busy again. It was busy in the morning and it's getting busy now. You know, interesting. It's right on the other side of Highway 2. So this is, I am here northeast near the bypass, and that's not too far. That's like, I don't know, 5 kilometers maybe to reach that zone. You can see they say Calgary North available is 2:30 to 3 p.m. That's what they expect, just what, 30 minutes. But look, Calgary Central you can schedule from 5 to 8, and northwest, oh wait, northwest 2:30 to 3:30. But yeah, this is really, you know, really interesting. So I really want to keep doing it, even though I just made what, like, no, but it was what, like an hour and a half that I did DoorDash because it was not busy at first. I think I started at 11, but I didn't get my first order until what, like 12:30. And so if you don't count the waiting time, I think I did like maybe 20 bucks an hour. Well, it's not too bad for quite simple of a job. So anyway, it's 2:27 now. I'm not gonna bother with DoorDash. I'll just wait a couple of more minutes. If there's nothing on UberEats, I'll go home, take a shower, and start getting ready for my 5 o'clock photo shoot, because I'm 30 kilometers away. I probably have to leave at like 4 p.m. to be there at 5. But then tomorrow, definitely tomorrow, like it's the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm definitely gonna try the night delivery, 5 to 8 or 4 to 8. But I'll do maybe an hour for lunch. So now I know that you don't have to be out too early. Like in my area, it's 12:30. That's when they start coming in, basically when people order lunch, right? So I think what I'll do tomorrow is I'll go at 11 o'clock. Usually I go for lunch. I like early lunch because I don't eat anything for breakfast. I just have coffee usually in the morning. And so I'll just go 11 o'clock, have a lunch, and then 12 o'clock I'll put myself online and see what happens. So anyway, sorry for the long video, but yeah, it's been a lot of new lessons for me. This is my first time trying this in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So hopefully this video will be of help to new delivery drivers, or will, you know, show you what's possible. So I don't see a lot of money, of course, this being my first day, but this is something, you know, something to do when you're bored, or I don't know, you're retired, you don't want to work 8-10 hours a day, you just want to work when you feel like it. So I think it's good, you know. I think it's better than taxi because you don't do as many kilometers, you know, you don't kill your vehicle, you know. Cool.